Hello and welcome to Our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World resorts in 2019. Today is day 26.
Today was a very full day for us. We were ready for a very busy day. As we mentioned yesterday, Robert's mom flew into town for her birthday weekend, so we were ready to party.
We were so ready to party, and she'd never been down for the Festival of the Arts, just like we had not experienced it.
Yeah.
She hadn't either, so it made sense to go to Epcot and do a little Festival of the Arts partying.
Now, we did get to the park early before the countries opened, so we headed back to France because we were hungry, nothing was open yet, and even though we were going to snack around for the day, we wanted to get something in our stomachs just to get the day started. So we headed back there, and that is when we found the beignet with chocolate and hazelnut inside. Now, that is not a breakfast item.
Oh, yes it is.
But it's also very much a breakfast item.
Yeah, it totally is.
Oh my goodness, it was really good. Now, we got that and a parfait, and then we got a croissant. So, I mean, I feel like we had a nice array of items.
We had a variety,
items.
yeah. We covered all the food groups, and especially the sweets.
We did. And so we shared those, and then Robert and I took some pictures together on the bridge right there by France with the PhotoPass photographer. And then we began our snacking journey. And this would be a really good day because Festival of the Arts has some really good snacks.
Yes, it does. Although, there are a few that we found we didn't really care for, and we'll get to those here in just a couple minutes. So we kicked things off by getting in line for our free pass holder magnet, not any food, because we wanted to make sure we got our pass holder magnets. This one had Figment on it, so I was super excited about it. My mom was super excited. Alyssa, we were all very excited about the Figment magnet.
It was purple. I'm going to be honest, that's why I was excited about
Yeah,
it.
and I loved it because Figment. So we got in line for that, got our Figment pass holder magnet. Then we went over to a brand new pass holder treat at one of the trucks that you could get a pass holder cookie. Now, to be honest, pass holder cookie was not all that impressive because it was just a sugar cookie with icing. But they did print the same picture as the pass holder magnet on fondant and put it on top of the icing, so it made some great pictures. It just tasted like a sugar cookie. I mean, it actually tasted just like a sugar cookie you would get from like the Walmart bakery or something. Just those kind of cheap sugar cookies, you imagine that?
It just cost a
Pretty much
lot
like
more
that.
than that
Yes,
because
it
we were
did.
at Disney World.
So it was pretty, but I probably wouldn't get one of those again, but that's okay. It was made some great pictures. Then we headed over to the mural, the paint by number gigantic mural they have out there at Festival of the Arts that they still do to this day. So much fun. We went out there and painted a section of the numbers there on the mural and had a great time doing that. Of course, took some pictures and everything else.
And one person actually used their squares to create a Mickey head, which was a lot of fun and very creative because we didn't think of that. But we love the mural because you get to be a part of something bigger than yourself. And I really, really love that they give you a postcard, so at least you can see what it's supposed to look like at the end, because not everyone gets to see that. If you're there towards the end of it, sure, you can see what it's supposed to look like. But we were there kind of in that first quarter round of it, so at this point it was just a mural with a lot of splotches all over.
A lot of random colors everywhere. So eventually, as you come back around a few days later, maybe it starts to look right, but at least we had the picture, so we knew it should be.
After all of that walking, we have now burned off the little bit we had for breakfast, so it's now the best time of the day. It's time for snacks. And we started with what was right there, which was near us, and of course that happened to be a treat cart. So it inevitably is going to happen that we're always going to have dessert first. That just is going to happen. It's Disney World, so it's allowed. And the first thing we started with was a lemon blood orange tart, and it was delicious and it was beautiful. It was so
really good.
well prepared. It was so nice.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one.
One of my favorite treats that we ended up getting was the chocolate peanut butter pretzel crunch. And it looked really cool and it tasted really good. So that was one of my favorite treats. One of the things we didn't love was the purple sweet potato mousse.
Yeah, that one was weird.
It was weird and didn't really have a lot of flavor.
I didn't like it at all. And then we tried it again in 2020, I believe, is the next time they had it. Yeah, they must have had it in 2020. It still wasn't good. So I don't know. I've had it a couple times and just not a fan of the purple sweet potato mousse.
Yeah, but 2 out of 3 is pretty good. So we've now had a few snacks. It's time to find some real food.
We should probably eat something besides sweets. Yeah, that's a good idea. So we went to the next booth, again, right there at the entrance of World Showcase. deconstructed dish where we tried the deconstructed Reuben. Pretty good. It was not our favorite thing, but it was good corned beef and everything was kind of nice. The flavors there together. And I think one of the reasons we didn't absolutely love the Reuben was because we also had the deconstructed BLT. And the deconstructed BLT quickly became one of our favorite dishes at the entire festival. And to this day is one of our favorite dishes at Festival of the Arts. It is a piece of pork belly with a nice poached egg and some tomato jam, and it's just so good.
It really
Love the deconstructed BLT. So I say 2 for 2 at that booth, even though the BLT was better than the Reuben.
We then headed to France, where we got the warm brie in a bread bowl, which is, I don't care how hot it is, how cold it is, that's just good. It's just really good. And so we all enjoyed that. And then, again, dessert. We had the molten chocolate lava cake, and this was especially fun because of the detail and the artwork that they put into this. The chocolate lava cake is pretty simple. It's a chocolate lava cake.
Good.
But then the chef put so much work and time into creating an Eiffel Tower with all these pretty shapes and designs, and usually you can find a hidden Mickey in there as well, depending on how busy they are. But we just enjoyed watching them put it together because, again, that's part of the reason we love Festival of the Arts so much, is the detail and just how pretty everything is.
Yeah, the presentation is just unbelievable. Did such a great job. And it was just decorating the plate. Like, of all things to do, just decorate. No, did a great job on it. And we left France after having those and headed on to Japan, where I had someone who enjoys sushi to share with me, my mother. So we shared the sushi donut. Really great sushi. I really enjoyed the sushi donut.
Pretty.
Don't worry, it is not a sweet donut. It's several types of sushi in the shape of a donut. It's very good if you like sushi. If you don't like most sushi, then probably not going to be a great choice for you. But it's okay. Alyssa had something she could try in Japan as well. We got the Japanese sweet pastry that had red bean paste in it, and it looked really cool.
It looked
just
amazing.
like a fish. It came in a little clear cup bowl thing that looked like a fish bowl. Made some great pictures.
Oh yeah. And then we all tried it.
Yep. And we realized that
we don't like red bean paste.
Yeah, we probably should have stopped at pictures and just not eaten it, because red bean paste is not our friend.
No, it was really funny because they were enjoying the sushi donut, and so I was like, oh, I'm gonna try this. This looks fun. This looks good. And I actually felt bad like trying to eat the fish because the presentation on this one was just so cool. The way, I mean, the thought process behind like, no, we're not gonna put it on a plate. We're gonna get this bowl to make it look like it's inside a fish bowl. That was just really cool. And I took my first bite and just went, oh no.
And then spit it out. Yep.
And I tend to be a picky eater, so both of them tried it.
My mom and I are both a lot more adventurous with our tastes.
And they both had the same reaction.
Nope, I did swallow. I didn't spit it out, but I wanted to.
It was just not good.
It was.
No.
I believe it's an acquired taste.
I think so too.
I have not acquired that taste. And when I saw that in 2021 they have a red bean mousse Zen garden, looks really cool. Wouldn't mind having one to take pictures of for Instagram or whatever. No chance I'm trying that because of this 2019 experience with the red bean paste fish.
But Japan wins for presentation.
Oh yeah.
I mean, as far as
Hands
presentation goes, they're definitely winning. However, we just have not acquired the taste of red bean paste. We then headed to China, where we got one of my favorite dishes of the festival. I didn't know it at the time, but it would end up being one of my favorites. We got the shrimp with spicy sauce and spinach noodles. And the flavors of this were amazing. They didn't put the sauce on the shrimp, so I didn't have to have the spicy sauce with it. And I really enjoyed just being able to eat the shrimp and the noodles. The flavors were really good.
They were.
Now, the presentation wasn't super great on this one, but I'm not sure what you could have done to make it
Right,
better.
it was shrimp, sauce, and noodles. I feel like they did a really nice job with presentation, but I don't know how you could make it more artsy because it's pretty really basic ingredients.
Sure. But it was delicious.
It was very
so
good. I like spicy, and so the extra spicy sauce with the shrimp and the noodles had some spice too, but all of it combined, a little bit of heat, it was really, really nice.
We also got to watch the chef there make the sugar candy art, which was just so cool. He's so talented. And that's such a fun thing. It's something you can take with you. It's just sugar on a stick, honestly.
It's a sucker.
But it's a huge sucker is what it is. But it was so cool to watch, and Robert did a really cool time lapse showing him making some of the stuff because he put so much detail and work into it.
Yeah, he was really talented. It was fun to watch. We
was.
didn't buy one. We did consider it, but we didn't buy one. We just watched him making them because we had more food we needed to eat. We had one more stop before we were done with our tour around the world today. We had to stop in Mexico. They had some scallops in Mexico, which is very unusual. Usually the scallops are in other countries at the festivals, but Mexico had them with a ginger sauce that was very good. Alyssa
so good.
loves scallops, but the shrimp was still beating it, I think. It was good, but not the best. And then we had the sopas. And we all three loved it. It was a pulled pork. It had some cheese on there, had some veggies. It was incredible. This one for me was either my favorite food from the festival or really, really close to my favorite with that deconstructed BLT. We did go back several times and get this one. I don't even think we took pictures of it every time we got it because it was so good we just wanted to eat it. Such a great dish there in Mexico. Thoroughly enjoyed that one. And that was our ending, which kind of was a great high note to end on, snacking around the world, because we had to get out of there and leave the park because we had somewhere special to be.
For Robert's mom's birthday, we wanted to do something special, but still Disney. So we actually booked tickets to go hear Decapella in concert. Now, this was not on Disney property. This was an hour and a half away. Because we had a car, we were able to drive out there. So we did have to get on the road because, again, we had to get down there, get there for the concert. Hour and a half drive is a pretty decent drive, especially in Florida traffic.
Yeah, you never know on I-4 what's going to happen, but we wanted to get on the road and get up there. Now, if you don't know who Decapella is, it is an a cappella group that sings Disney songs, and they toured the country all throughout 2019, and they did come back and sing at Epcot for one of the festivals. We did record that and put it up on the channel, so we'll link to that down below in the description and up above as well if you want to see the full concert. We went to the concert up in Daytona Beach, and it was not quite the same as their Epcot concert. It was a little longer. Well, it was a lot longer. It was about almost 2-hour concert. So it was a great concert to attend, though. A lot of fun. They just had a lot of fun up there on stage, sang some amazing Disney songs and medleys. We very much enjoyed seeing them and hearing them, and of course getting some merch and things while we were there.
Always getting the merch.
Yeah.
But they are extremely talented, but they're also a lot of fun. So it's not just about the singing, which that is a big part of it, of course, but they just have really fun personalities and they're just enjoyable to watch. And oh my goodness, they sing some of the most enjoyable songs and all the things they do. So we'll show you a few little video clips here.
Every turn I take, trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back, the place I know where we get off. Just go back inside, no pleasure me. Let me take your order, try to count it.
We hope you enjoyed those little clips there, and again, they are so enjoyable. Highly recommend watching the video in the description below. Now, we had to drive home. So we did have an hour and a half drive back to Coronado Springs. So we drove back. We were very tired at this point.
Yeah, it had been a long day, very full day, very enjoyable day.
Oh yeah, great day.
But still long.
And that concludes our day. So we will see you tomorrow
For our Year with the Ears.